What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having another fantastic day today. You can call me Spree and welcome back to another Madden 20 video. Today I want to go ahead and break down how I go ahead and stop near close flex. Now I know it's only a month till Madden 21 drops, but I'm sure there's still a bunch of people grinding up weekend league, playing CFMs, probably coming up against near close flex. This might help you get a few extra stops, some extra plays that you can have in your back pocket if you come against this offense. So today we're going to be breaking down some weekend league games where I came across this offense. The guys we're going up against today are no slouches as well. One was ranked inside the top 20 last week, one was ranked just outside the top 50. So yeah, a couple of demons. We can go ahead and check out how I was trying to stop them. As always, a couple of things before we get into the gameplay. Golden Ticket Julio Jones is still up for grabs. PlayStation only. The guy's an absolute beast, but if you do want to go ahead and enter the draw for their giveaway, let me know in the comment section below who you think is going to win Super Bowl 55, the Super Bowl for this upcoming NFL season. Personally, I'm not too sure. I think the Chiefs are going to be a team that everyone's going to have to worry about for a long time. The Niners, again, are stacked up to win games and win into the future as well. There's also the Ravens, QB on a cheap contract that is always a good recipe to win games, so maybe they're going to be up there as well this year. But yeah, if you do want to get amongst that giveaway, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Next up, I want to thank all of you for all of the support. We've more than doubled our subscribers over the last month. I'm loving the engagement we're getting on the videos, having a chat with you guys about the game, about other things as well, so I really appreciate all the support, everyone. If you enjoy the video, if you enjoy the content, if you're having a good time, and if you haven't already, there is a subscribe button down below. Go ahead and hit that so you can check out what we do in the future. That's going to be everything from me. Let's jump into some gameplay. Let's go ahead and break down how I go ahead and stop near close flex. Alright, checking out our first opponent. I'm spamming. At the time, I hadn't come across him, so I wasn't sure how good he was going to be. As you can see, top 20 in weekend league last week. We were definitely coming against a really good player. Starting off on offense right there, don't want to be taking hits from Calvin Johnson. That guy is a monster. 3rd and 3 right here. We're going back to our trusty motioned crosser, and that gets us right up the field. At the moment, as always, I'm just trying to see what our opponent's trying to do. Trying to see his defense, trying to feel him out. Right here, 3rd and 8, trying that cross again, looking for the in route. We hit the delay fade. That's not going to be enough to get a first down. We have to settle for 3. I'll take that on the first drive. Coming out on defense, you have to worry about this run first. Make sure you're stopping it in the backfield, and then you can worry about the next play, which is obviously the rollout corners. They are hard to stop at times, depending on who you're coming up against. Right there, we're not doing a good job. As you can see, I don't know if you saw the adjustment, but we are putting our linebackers in contains. The 2 middle linebackers, trying to get them to shoot from a different angle. Right here, I'm just trying to send a lot of guys. 3rd and 5, again, see how Polamalu gets off his blocks because he doesn't really engage. That's what we want, but he's rolling out too quickly. He's able to get inside the 5. We get that great gap shoot from Reggie White right there. And right here, my man just does something dumb, throws it straight at my head. We're able to get that turnover. Alright, 2 key takeaways from that first bit of defense. Trying to stop that run. I like to press the 3-4 bear, and sometimes you'll get that animation where your defensive lineman just shoots up the field like Reggie White did. That's what you want to see. The other is obviously blitzing your linebackers, so Polamalu and Patrick Willis for me, and containing them. That way they don't engage with the blockers, and that way you get a chance to stop the rollouts. Right there, we have to punt our man the ball, and that's not what we want to do. Easy rollout corner. I thought I was going to get enough pressure, but nothing right there. Here we're trying to send 7, and this is what makes this defense so good. You can roll out and avoid the pressure. I love to bait people into doing that. That's Calvin Johnson. It looks open because he's so fast, because he has universal coverage. He can actually make that play right there. We get glitched out. Doesn't work out for us. But that's okay though, we got plenty of time in the first half to make a play right there, getting up all the way near midfield. 1st and 10 again, similar route combination, staying in the pocket, taking my time. Right here, we get a little bit of a playmaker. Our opponent is just a little bit slow, and we got some blockers ahead of us, and we're going to take it to the house. That's what you like to see. 1st and 10, you can see this is another one of my setups that I like. I know that I am going to cover that tight end on the left. He loves his corners. We're going to send 8 that time. Make him make a decision. Make a bad decision is what's usually going to happen. Right here, he manages to get away from the pressure, but in the end, he's not going anywhere. We're locking him up. We're sending a lot of guys. That is a good way to send and stop your opponent. Moving on to the second half, we're just going to go back to our dink and dunks. It's working against this guy. Take our time. 2nd and 3 right here. He gets caught out trying to blitz too aggressively. We get the inside pass lead, and we are going to take it to the house. It's going to give us a 2-score lead. 1st and 10 right here. I do have to worry about that guy that's blinking. I don't worry about him, and he gets that aggressive catch. Got to do better than that. 4th and goal though, we get him right down, and we're able to stop him. But when you're backed up and you're sending a lot of pressure, you got to make quick decisions. I make a bad one right there, and in the end he gets the pick, and he gets to put that pressure right back on me. He's going for his post, he's taking his time. Look at this playmaker, nearly throws it straight in my hands. I thought that was a pick, I thought that was going to be for the game. 2nd and 10 here, he's trying to roll out corners. It's a lot tougher in the red zone. You can click on, you can get that, so we got the stop there. In the end, he settles for 3, so I'll definitely take that. Going into this final quarter, he's going to send a lot of pressure, and I'm just going to take my time. There is no point in trying to do anything crazy. He is too slow right there. We probably had the tight end if I had touch pass or lobbed it as well. I was about to go down. Our man knows that I'm just going to waste time, and that is going to be our first game right there. Alright, game number 2 coming up against IMAV. Not the IMAV you all know and love, but he comes out in a slightly different scheme, audibling to the stretch, which is something I've never seen before. Right here we get a good block shed, and I'm happy about that. That could have been really tough to stop. 2nd and 9, I don't contain and send Polomalu. He gets out to the corner. That is not something we want to be giving him every single play. Right here, I'm ready for this adjustment now. I can spread my guys. We've got Peppers shooting in from a different angle. We're going to get that tackle in the backfield. 2nd and 14. This is a setup that I love, right? We have our 2 linebackers coming in on contains. If he tries to roll out, we're putting a lot of pressure on him. He throws it away there, but as you can see, that's tough. It's going to be tough for him to work with. Next play, again, Patrick Willis doesn't engage. We're able to get the sack when he tries to roll out. Nice and easy. Don't have to stress. We make that big play. 1st and 10, we get popped. Well, we're just trying to move the ball a little bit. We don't want to do anything too crazy. Right here, going back to our little motion corner. Didn't work right there. Calvin, got to do better, my friend. George Kittle though, he makes the plays. Bit dangerous throwing straight at a spy. Sometimes they animate and make that play, sometimes they don't. But right there, didn't have to worry about it. We'll see where we go here. Our opponent's only sending 2. He has 2 guys with ability, so he thinks he can get enough pressure. We stay in the pocket, we take our time, and we get up all the way into the red zone. 1st and 10 here, the only good play we make in these next couple of plays is this little dump off, get a few yards. In the end, we have to settle for 3. Not what I'm hoping for, but we'll take some points right there. 1st and 10, I guessed that he would want to try run the ball, try to move the ball on the ground. So what did I do? I got our little setup where I press, we got that animation. I'll take it. Right there, he glitches me out. That's where you have a guy with abilities. Oh, and on that contain, if he doesn't take the right hole, he's going to get popped by Patrick Willis. So that's another thing I love about those contains. Right there, we glitch him out. We get the sack. We get the 6. And just like that, our opponent seems to have had enough with the near close flex, putting him into gun bunch. Gun bunch can be hard to stop if you're playing the right play as well, but we are putting him under a lot of pressure. He's just trying to roll out. He's not trying to make reads and stay in the pocket. So we are going to be able to try and make a bunch of plays. Only 30 seconds left in the half, waiting for Julio Jones to come back. He's not sending pressure. That is going to give us a chance to get into field goal range, and we are going to take our 3 to take a 13-point lead into the half. 2nd and 10 here. You've seen this play a bunch of times. This is the crosser. I love it. With cross specialist on Julio, that's going to get open. He's going to catch it. Oh, you love to see it. Right here, his user is really aggressive. We're able to get down into the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Not really doing too much from here though. He's starting to send a lot of pressure. As you can see, you start rolling out with these guys that aren't engaging, you're going to get sacked. Right here, we have to settle for 3, but I think we're playing pretty well so far. Gun bunch. As you can see, Patrick Willis, that is what we like to do. He's containing, he's not going straight at the quarterback, he's trying to take that loop. I think the other adjustment I want you guys to notice is we've got Mr. Keith Bullock at defensive end, and I'm putting him in vertical hooks right here, and what he's going to do is he's going to match up with that corner, and he's following him. That is my defensive lineman. That's my golden ticket, but that is my defensive lineman following a corner and getting a stop right there. That is a great play from my man right there. He tries to go for the streaks. I know what he's doing. We send the house, and our opponent is out of there. And just like that, another couple of dubs in the books. I guess for me, there's gonna be 4 things you need to worry about when you're trying to stop near close flex. Number 1 is gonna be that run, like I said, 3-4 bear, press your guys, keep your user just behind the line of scrimmage. You're gonna get the animation where the defensive lineman shoots the gap, gets them in the backfield. You love to see it. That can really put people off trying to do that run, so you do it early, stop them from doing it. Even in short yardage stuff, they're going to be trying to pass the ball, so that's going to be an advantage to you. Number 2 should probably be number 1 really, and that's going to be the rollout corners. That's what makes this offense so effective. If they can get outside the pocket consistently, they're going to be able to move the ball. It's so hard to stop rollout corners. So what I like to do, I like to blitz my 2 middle linebackers and contain them. At the same time, the 2 edge rushers linebackers, I try to put them in zones as well. Hook zones, curl flats, anything to get them out of the way. Those are the guys that are usually getting cut block. The goal in that situation is not to get a lot of pressure. Instead, we're trying to stop the rollouts. Because the middle linebackers take time to get around all of the bodies in the middle, they have those contains, they don't engage with the defenders as well. The second your opponent's quarterback tries to roll out, they're going to disengage and they're going to go straight for them. That's exactly what you want to see. The third thing is to have universal coverage in the middle of the field at safety. Now in this offense, there are a lot of cover 3 beaters. It can be really easy to bomb cover 3. If you have a guy with 99 speed and universal coverage, they are glitchy, they have those instincts, they make plays on the ball. As you saw in the gameplay, we got beat for that cover 3 beater, but Calvin made a great play because he's so glitchy. He was almost in a position to make the play. We clicked on. Obviously, we didn't get the animation we wanted to, but a lot of the times when people do that, you're able to get the pick. When players see you in cover 3, they love to try that cover 3 beater. That is just going to bait them into throwing it. You're going to get a lot of picks, easy ways to get a bunch of turnovers. And the last adjustment that I like doing is putting that defensive lineman into a hook zone. Now, it's not going to be a defensive tackle. It's going to be one of your outside linebackers with good zone coverage. I like Keith Bullock. I think he's great in that position. He makes a lot of plays for me, gets a lot of picks in that position, so that's why I like to use him there. But as you saw in the video, he has that hook, so he takes away those little short routes, but he's going to match up and follow some of those corner routes as well. Just another body to make things difficult for your opponent. One bonus setup, I do like to blitz my corner sometimes. Send 8 guys, not every time, not very often either. Just sometimes when I think it's a good chance to get some pressure. You use your user to cover where the corner should have been and just see if you can get some quick pressure, putting your opponent in an uncomfortable position. Just like that, that's going to be all my adjustments for stopping their close flex. Hopefully some of those are going to be helpful for you to get some extra stops, get those wins in Weekend League and CFM. Before we finish up today, remember to go ahead and enter the giveaway for Julio Jones. If you haven't already, pop down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We always appreciate the support. But yeah, thank you very much for coming through, everyone. I hope you were able to take something away from this video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy, everyone. You can call me Spree, and we out.